Well, it was another big night, as we've said, for Donald Trump. Let's get reaction from his national campaign spokeswoman, Katrina Pierson. She joins us now from Dallas. Katrina, thanks for being here. I want to ask you about unifying the party. That is the focus now as Donald Trump gets ready to meet Thursday here on Capitol Hill with Republican leaders. He sounded more conciliatory tonight, speaking to Bill O'Reilly. What is the thinking inside the campaign of how important that is for Donald Trump to make those inroads?
Well, Mr. Trump is looking forward to his meeting with GOP leaders and specifically Paul Ryan on Thursday, and he has made a commitment, and for the last couple of months he has been meeting with lawmakers on the Hill to have these discussions, to try to calm the concerns for some of these lawmakers that they have with Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump has not signed a piece of legislation that would be bad for conservatives. He has not voted on it, and he has not even written a piece of legislation yet. So he wants them to be sure that he is going to do what's right for the party and what's right for the country, and he's really looking forward to Thursday because at the end of the day, there is one thing that will unite all Republicans at the end, and that is ensuring that Hillary Clinton does not become president.
The unifying force there. We've seen huge turnout in West Virginia, Nebraska, Indiana last week. But you still are dealing with these unfavorable numbers. As you take a look at the Real Clear Politics average of overall favorability ratings, favorable 28.4%, unfavorable 65.4% for Mr. Trump. Is that a concern, and how do you turn that around?
Well, it's a concern, but I will say that unfavorables do not translate into a no vote. This could be just someone simply has a personality conflict with Mr. Trump. At the end of the day, the issues will win. And I'll also note that at the beginning of the Republican primary, Mr. Trump had very high unfavorables and managed to turn that around. Once he got to take his message to the public and talked about his vision of putting America first and talked about doing fair trade deals and putting American families first when it comes to foreign policy even. Mr. Trump has policies that this country has been lacking for a very long time. We are now in a place where health care premiums are going to go up again. The world global economy is going into chaos. We have wars going on everywhere. And ISIS is completely out of control. Mr. Trump wants to take control of all of that and do it the right way by putting Americans first.
Katrina, the really positive numbers from the Trump camp's perspective in that Quinnipiac poll in Florida, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, he's leading on the economy, who can handle it better with Hillary Clinton, on terrorism. But when it comes to women, he's still upside down significantly. Is that something that the campaign is looking at and trying to turn around specifically by doing something different?
Well, yes, and Mr. Trump, you know, we have talked about this in the past, and now we're going to be able to take this message to the general public. He was one of the first to bring women into corporate America in his business back in the 80s, and he has more women executives than men. This is a topic that has been really pushed down by the media and by the left, trying to create this caricature of Mr. Trump when it comes to women, particularly using comments that he made while he was in the entertainment industry. Most people understand that, and I do believe as we move along the campaign trail, you're going to see women look less at the entertainment aspect and look more at the presidential aspect, because at the end of the day, again, the policies are going to win out over time. Women aren't just trigger issue voters. They do want to look at the economy. Jobs are extremely important. National security is important. Immigration is important, and Mr. Trump leads on all those issues.
Last thing, just to clarify something, the campaign put out a statement tonight about the California list of delegates, and that there was apparently a white nationalist on that list, and now he is off. Can you just quickly explain that?
Yes, when it was brought to the attention, we have had several people trying to infiltrate. We've had media outlets create fake Twitter accounts trying to pose as Trump supporters, and we are very cognizant about that. So when we do catch it, we want to make everyone aware of it.
Okay. Katrina, thank you for the time.